Congratulations!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another vlog video. Today we are celebrating a pretty big milestone. I have officially reached 100 subscribers! Woohoo! We did it! To celebrate the big milestone today, I figured that I would go and answer a few questions for people in a little Q&A style video. So what I had put in place was people asking questions anonymously on like a site. So I'm going to be answering 25 questions today. Let's see what people asked and what my answers are for you guys. Question 1. Hi, Greg. Hi. Question 2. Have you worn wigs? You can never wear enough wigs. Next question. Question 3. What's your biggest hope for this channel? That's a good question. I think what I want to do with this channel is to just sort of make some content that I can enjoy for myself as like a little hobby. I also want to spread awareness to the stuff that I'm trying to do for filmmaking. I'm hoping to make a variety of things on this channel that I can tie into my filmmaking stuff in the near future. I don't really know what will happen with this channel in the near future. I'm just sort of riding the tide. So I hope all of you do the same too. Question 4. I catch myself noticing small things about you that probably don't matter to anyone else. Like how you always seem calm even when everything's chaotic. This is not a question, but this is a really interesting statement. Yeah, I guess I'm just normally really quiet. I don't really like to be too loud, which is pretty funny to think about because I have a really huge problem with my volume level sometimes because I have autism, so like a big thing that's an issue for me is like how loud my voice is. So I've been trying to work on that a little bit, so I'm at like an appropriate level when talking to somebody. But it's really interesting that somebody says that though. Thank you, actually. I think that's pretty cool. I must really be working on things. Question 5. Please say you're not gonna do rap. I can't promise that. I can't promise that. That scares you, doesn't it? That scares you, the fact that I could rap again. It scares you. It terrifies you, doesn't it? Well, guess what? No promises, buddy. No promises at all. Question 6. Is this actually anonymous? Yes. Question 7. Happy Black History Month. Now name 5 black people. Do not say Obama. Happy Black History Month to you too. I hope the month has been doing quite well for you. Okay. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna name 6 black people. So starting off, I gotta go with Inferno Omni, my guy who reacted to Life of Leisure. He has always been posting some really good content on YouTube. Gotta give him the shout out. Then I gotta go with Odwin of AO Odwin. He is super goated. He is a very good music producer. He also reacted to Life of Leisure on Twitch. So shout out to Odwin. He's super goated. Then I gotta go with Jetero. Jetero makes super good Let's Play content on YouTube. He just recently finished his Silent Hill 2 Let's Play. Go check him out. He's honestly super awesome. After that, let's go swing around to J. Cole. J. Cole just dropped the Fall Off album. Pretty damn good album. I have been replaying 2.6 for the past few days since the album released. Go check out the Fall Off. Really good album. Then I gotta swing around from J. Cole to Kendrick Lamar, the GOAT, one of the greatest of all time. I love Saying About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, one of my favorite songs from Kendrick. It's the type of song that would never ever be performed live, unfortunately, but he is the GOAT. I love him so much. Just last year, I saw Kendrick perform in Toronto with SZA. Super fun time. And then, to end it all off, you cannot talk about the greatest of all time without mentioning LeBron James. I don't need to even explain. It's LeBron. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest. enough said. Question 8. Who's the cutest couple you know? If we're talking about real life, there's a few cute, wholesome couples that I know that I am friends with. If we're talking about celebrities, I'm gonna go and say Tom Holland and Zendaya. You know, I think they just have like a really nice relationship. They seem to have each other's backs, and they just overall seem like very normal, down-to-earth people. So I'd probably go with Tom Holland and Zendaya. Question 9. How are you today? You know, I'm doing good. It's been a pretty normal day overall. Question 10. Is everything okay with you? I'll be real with you guys. That's a little bit of a hard question to answer. I'm alright. Things are just a little weird sometimes. I mean, one day I'm on top of the world, the next day I'm just kind of feeling low. I'm just kind of thinking about stuff that doesn't really, like, do me the best. And sometimes I feel like I could be doing better, but, you know, little things like this keep me going. I'll be alright. Question 11. Oh, okay, I see you. So, you're trying to figure out what kind of degenerate I am, is that it? You're trying to figure out, like, which side of the spectrum I swing from. You think it's funny, huh? Huh? The answer is ass. Question 12. If you made a Batman film, what vibe would you give it? What would you take for inspiration on the Batsuit? What comics or artist interpretations? Oh yeah. It's showtime, baby. Alright, let's talk. So, let me put you guys on game. For those who don't know, I am a huge Batman fan. If you didn't notice from the posters over here, I am obsessed with this character to a massive degree. I am someone who really passionately cares about the character of Batman. So if I were somebody to make a Batman film, let me tell you what I'd do. First of all, I would not adapt The Long Halloween again. Look, The Long Halloween is one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. I love The Long Halloween, but we don't need to make The Long Halloween in a Batman movie again, when it's already been done a few times now. And it's probably going to be done again with the Batman Part 2, with Two-Face. Matt Reeves is very lucky that he knows how to cook peak shit. Anyways, if I were to make a Batman film, I would have it exactly be an Arkham Asylum movie, taking inspiration from books like Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on a Serious Earth, which I currently have in my closet, Batman Arkham Asylum, Living Hell, one of my favorite Batman stories of all time, featuring Warren White, the Great White Shark. I would also take from elements of Paul Dini's work on Batman in the comics and also the animated series, because Paul Dini is one of the greatest Batman writers of all time. You guys do not know game if you do not know Paul Dini. And that is final. Oof. And then I'd also use elements of Stefan Sejic, I probably butchered that name, his book, Harleen. I love Harleen. This is probably one of my top 10 favorite Batman stories ever. No competition. This book is amazing. I would love to see Harley's origin adapted like this in a movie. Not like what Joker 2 did. We're not going to talk about Joker 2 unless you guys want me to. Do you guys want me to talk about Joker 2? Maybe I'll talk about it one day. So those are the stories that I would take for inspiration, and for art interpretations, I'd probably use something like Maybe the Arkham games. Yeah, that's what I would try to resemble. What kind of inspiration I would take for the bat suit? Again, the Arkham games is just too perfect. Or otherwise, I would also try to resemble the Rebirth suit from DC Rebirth, like the first volume. That costume is so good. That costume is so amazing. I would love to see a live-action take on that costume. Oh, this is a bonus question. What features would I add to improve the Batcave? Honestly, I'd probably just have it try to be a mix of, like, Tim Burton and Matt Reeves-esque type of Batcave. I mean, like, let's face it, I think Tim Burton is sort of a little bit of the artistic blueprint for how you should make Batman stories look. It just... Tim Burton, man, he just had that shit on for real. If there's any Batman stories I currently recommend that people go out and read right now, I really love Scott Snyder's work on Absolute Batman. Here I have a copy of the first print of the very first issue of Absolute Batman right here in my hands. I have the first print for basically all of his new comics right now. I have everything up to issue 16, plus annual issue 1 and the Arkham special. So I have been loving what has been done with Absolute Batman. This is one of my favorite stories right now. I'm going to continue to keep up with this story for like years and years until this finishes up. It feels like it kind of reminds me of what Brian Michael Bendis did with Ultimate Spider-Man. If you guys remember that run when it was coming out, I fucking love Ultimate Spider-Man by Brian Michael Bendis. Like, such a good comic run. Like, it is one of the most iconic Spider-Man stories ever. I definitely recommend that people try and go and dig into Brian Michael Bendis' Ultimate Spider-Man run. It's really good. Question 13. Do you take hairstyle suggestions? Cause you got that bling bling boy haircut? What the heck? No. Who the fuck said this? Who said this? Who said this? Huh? Who said this question? Huh? I wanna talk. Let's talk. You're saying bling bling boy? Bling bling boy. Do I look like bling bling boy to you? I look like bling bling boy. No, I don't. I'll have you know, my hairstyle resembles that of the great Leon Kennedy. That's what I resemble. I do not look like Bling Bling Boy. I do not. I will find you. Tread very carefully for a long portion of your life, because when I find the person who sent me this, you are doomed. Question 14. Do you have plans to do collaborations with some fellow Ottawa creators? And if so, who do you have in mind? Yes, I do have a few Ottawa creators that I have in mind to collaborate with. I need to reach out to them, and I would hope that maybe they also reach out to me to collaborate. I collaborate with a few Ottawa creators on that music video, Life of Leisure, that I made, of course. So I'd hope that in the near future I could maybe collaborate with fellow Ottawa creators like Belladonna or the Crew Soto Variety page. Again, I would have to reach out to them, but I hope they would reach out to me for collaborations. If they would like to, please hit me up. I would like to collaborate you. I want you. Question 15. You never replied to me. I just did. Question 16. What's your favorite candy? Kinder Chocolate. I love Kinder Chocolate so much. I would fall in love with somebody who gifted me Kinder Chocolate. I also like Kit Kats, M&Ms, and Rockets. I really love Rockets. If you also gift me Rockets too, I will be very happy, and I will definitely be your friend if you gift me Rockets or Kinder Chocolate. Question 17. You always look like you're thinking about something deeper than the convo you're in, and that mystery just makes people want to know you more. Damn. I guess I just do be like that, you know? The mystery of me is very interesting. I'm quite the conundrum, aren't I? No, I'm just kind of... I know what... I am kind of actually thinking of something deeper in some conversations sometimes. I know what I'm thinking about, but I'll never tell. I know. I know. Gotta keep the mystery alive, you know. Question 18, why doesn't my crush like me back? Dude, I don't know what you want me to say here. I am not the person that you should be asking why their crush doesn't like them back. Trust me, I am not the person you should be asking. I am bad luck, man. Don't ask me that question because, ooh, you're not gonna get a good answer. It doesn't end well, man. Just hope that you're not being wrong towards them, and just be respectful, and just be kind. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not the person you should be asking. Question 19, I've been too shy to talk to you. Not a question, but don't be shy to talk to me at all. Please, approach me. I am a very approachable person. I am nice. I do not bite. Unless you want me to. I do not bite. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm a very shy person myself. So, even though I have a lot of friends and a lot of people who know me, I'm a very shy person. If you want to just come up and talk to me, please. Talk to me. I'm pretty chill. I'm nice. I like people. Question 20. Could you beat Prime Ray Lewis in a fight? Okay, so I wasn't even gonna humor this question, but considering it's been asked a few times now, I don't know why it's been asked a few times now. I don't know who is so obsessed with asking me why I could beat Prime Ray Lewis in a fight. So you know what? I'm just gonna answer this for you. This is supposed to be Prime Ray Lewis. Okay? This is Ray Lewis. He's a football star. Could I beat this guy? Maybe if I dodge and weave. Question 21. When you take a girl out, what are the top 3 restaurants you're taking her to? Okay. So, I have not been out on a date in quite some time, but ladies, hear me out here. Let me tell you some places that I really like, that I would really like to take you out to. So, hear me out here. First off, if anybody in Ottawa knows about the Gilmore, they know that it is a great pub with great food, great drinks, and you do trivia nights and bingo, and you win prizes. It is an awesome place to go to. The people, I haven't been at the Gilmore in some time, but last time I was there, people talk to me, and they know me as Batman, because I have a Batman tattoo, and I wore a Batman shirt at the same time, so I was called Batman the last time I was there. It's a really fun place. I really like the people who work there, so absolutely I would recommend going to the Gilmore, and I would love to take a date out over there for a bingo night. I think that would be a lot of fun. Next place, if you want something a little more high profile, maybe something that doesn't really serve pub food, Sensoti Ramen. Really great place, really great ramen. I love ramen, I really love ramen. I love going to places that serve great ramen, and Sensoti is a really good place that serves really good ramen, and also other types of food too. That's not just ramen. So, I definitely recommend going there. I would love to take a date out for a ramen date. Please, ladies, come on. Last place. I have to go with Level 1 Game Pub down Waller Street. This is a place that I've actually wanted to go down to myself. Apparently, great pub food. It also has a library of 800 video games and 300 board games that you can play while you were there. I think the place only charges like $6. Pretty good to play games and just have fun there. I think that's pretty damn cool. So, the Gilmore, Sensoti Ramen, and Level 1 Game Pub are the 3 places that I would take a date out to. Ladies, hit me up, please. No, seriously, please, I'm begging you, please. Question 22. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Lasagna. Look at this. Nothing could ever go wrong in life as long as you have a nice, good dish of lasagna. That's some good shit. Question 23. If you were a teacher, what subject would you teach? Film. Honestly, like, it feels weird to think about, but I've been thinking about, like, the economy and just, like, what kind of work that I could really get for, like, film. I think, like, after a little while that I'm in the industry myself, I would maybe like to teach film. Like, I don't know if it would be, like, in Ottawa, but I would like to teach film if given the chance. I think it would be a lot of fun. If I could be, like, a supply teacher or just, like, a full-on teacher, I think that would be pretty cool. I feel like I'd have to go through a lot of steps to get that chance to have that opportunity, but maybe one day. I don't know. Question 24. Who is the worst actor that you hate to see in films? Oh, okay, this is interesting. I can't really name just one, so I'm gonna name three. I think for me, it's between Jared Leto, Kim Kardashian, and Quentin Tarantino, actually. That's a bit of an oddball to throw at you guys. So Jared Leto, I think I don't really need to explain that one. He's just kind of box office poison. Every time that he kind of shows up in a movie at this point, it sort of just bombs really badly. He just keeps getting hired on for either lead roles or just like bad guy roles or just like roles that anybody else could be more interesting in, and he just sort of makes them either boring or overly eccentric to the point where it also seems too boring in itself. It's just sort of depressing to watch him in a film or just see that he's been cast in a film because I know that it's probably not gonna be that good. Kim Kardashian, she doesn't really offend me all that much, but she is not really that good of an actress, to be honest. Like, she kind of just phones it in. In my opinion, Kim Kardashian kind of just shows up in things, and like, I don't know, I don't really hate her, but I don't really look forward to seeing her in something either. So like, yeah. Quentin Tarantino, let me explain this one. So, Quentin Tarantino is obviously a really good director, like Django Unchained, Pulp Fiction, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, all great movies that I really, really love from him. But as an actor, he's kind of out of place. I mean, even when he casts himself in his own movies, he feels really out of place. Like, Django Unchained, he has like this cameo that's just kind of like there for like a few minutes. I'm sure his character like kind of dies. But I feel like Tarantino is just one of those directors who either casts himself in a project to either have at it with somebody's foot, or he casts himself in a movie so he can say the N-word. He's a little weird, to be honest. I like his work. I'm not really sure if I'm that much of a fan of him as an actor. I think he should just stick to the director's chair, to be perfectly honest. Question 25. What do you love about yourself? That's, No, this kind of sounds a little sad, but honestly, it's a tough question. I like that I don't give up easily. Some people, I feel like when they're faced with really hard struggles, it's easy to give up and go for an easier solution to face things. But I don't like giving up. That's a thing with me. Even though like I can be really lazy at some things and it can be really hard for me to just like actually be productive sometimes, I don't like giving up. I don't like giving up. I want to try. I want to try and do things. I want to try and fight. I want to try to go farther beyond my limits. I want to reach beyond what is possible. If I can do that, I feel like, I don't know, I'd feel pretty good. I really love how easy it is for me to make friends. I like being kind to other people. I like being able to understand others. I like being able to understand what they're going through. I like hearing other people talk aside from me. I like being around others, even though I can really shelter myself. I really like being around people. I really like being around other people, and I don't like being alone. So I really love how easy it is for me to make friends with people, and that I'm able to make myself approachable to others. I really like my hair. Yeah, there you go. I really like my hair. That's something I really like about myself. So, yeah, there. I like my hair. I like the way I look, even though I'm not, like, extremely handsome or, like, this super buff dude. I do like my appearance. I do like the way I look. I'm really happy about that. Even though I'm not, like, the most attractive person in the world, I really do like how I look. Yeah. Hey everybody, thank you so much for supporting the video. Sorry that it took a few weeks to get this out. I just want to say thanks again for getting me to 100 subscribers. I really appreciate just all the support that I've been getting on the videos recently. I made a video just a few days ago about like how I've been struggling with depression recently and just how that's affected me. So like I've been sort of behind on like a lot of deadlines and doing a few things for myself. But I really do just appreciate overall just like all the support I've gotten on these videos and just like how this has given me like an outlet to sort of like do something artistic for myself and just not feel stuck at the moment. I know that things have been pretty harsh in the world recently, so like nothing's really been super nice right now, but things like this and like the stuff that I've been doing with this community, it's helped a lot. So just thank you all so much for everything that you guys have gifted me with this support and such. I hope everybody is doing good right now. I just hope everyone is doing something for themselves that just feels good to do at the moment, and everyone's just keeping their head up right now. I am going to be working on some new videos soon. I got Resident Evil Requiem recently. I might show some pretty choppy gameplay of that soon. And I am going to be doing like an Oscars reaction to certain awards and certain things that are going on. So that'll be out in like a few weeks after, maybe like a week after the Oscars is done. I'll be editing a little video for myself to show you guys. Thanks again for supporting the channel. I hope everybody has a great day, and take care. Bye, guys.